Vai.
Dammi il via. Good evening, everybody, from the city of Arezzo. We are from Teletruria in Arezzo, broadcasting the Saracen Joust live. I'm Maddalena Pieroni. I'm a reporter here in Teletruria, and luckily for me, I'm not the only one who will tell you what will unfold tonight at Saracen Joust on behalf for the tourists and many people who can't speak English and can't speak Italian and maybe wants to know much more about the Saracen Joust. So beside me we have Kirk DeClough, director of Oklahoma University program here in Arezzo. Hello, Kirk.
Hello, everybody.
And Charlotte Duclos, also on the board of the Oklahoma program here in Arezzo University. And I have my colleague Alessandro Rinnovati. Alessandro, good evening.
Good evening to you, Maddalena, and good evening for to
listeners
yeah,
and viewers.
Yeah, because this is huge. This is huge.
It is huge, yes. And we have also a student from University of Oklahoma, and she is Kennedy, and she is a very enthusiastic student because she wants to learn this part of Arezzo, and maybe not well known as from many, because many tourists go to Florence, Rome, Venice, and other cities. And but when you see Arezzo and in Piazza Grande during the joust, you see the real deal. So I'm going to ask Kirk, who has already, this is not his first rodeo as a broadcaster for a TV, but the first time with us, and we are very honored. So we're seeing the square is filling with people, right?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. I think this is a fantastic opportunity to see how the real side of Italy works. You've seen the magazines, you've read the books, and you've seen everything as it's staged. This is on a totally different level. I mean, I guess if you had to go back in time, you're in the right spot if you're here in Arezzo for the joust.
Now we see some people, and these are the supporters of Porta del Foro, but Charlotte Duclos will explain what it's all about. I mean, what's the game and what's the aim and what are the neighborhoods. I'm interrogating you.
We're interrogating. Okay, well, so this is the 149th joust of the Saracen. Giostra del Saracino.
Yeah.
And it's a large part of Arezzo's identity. Arezzo is divided into 4 different neighborhoods, or quartieri, and represented, of course, by their colors and by their fans. We have Porta Crucifera, Porta del Foro, which, as Maddalena was mentioning, were the people that we were seeing. And now we're seeing a lot of people who seem to have flags for Porta Santo Spirito, which are the blue and yellow. And the final is the Porta Sant'Andrea, which is usually represented by the colors of green and white. So these 4 neighborhoods divide the historic center of Arezzo and the outlying areas, and each person from a different neighborhood definitely carries the pride of their neighborhood in their hearts from a very young age. As we'll see as part of the processions, even children are part of the pageantry of the joust, and definitely of the energy and fanship.
So, Alessandro, can you tell us something about the history of this traditional event that dates back to medieval times?
Yeah, of course, I have some biographical notes I can do about Saracen Joust. For example, in Arezzo, the tradition of tournament and equestrian weapon games has been documented since the dawn of the 1100s. So it's a long time ago, we can say. There was a halt in 1384, marking the first medieval tradition that was abruptly interrupted when Arezzo was sacked by mercenary troops.
Okay.
And then between the 15th and 16th centuries, the joust was reborn. Circa in 1491, Lorenzo il Magnifico approved the joust, and at the tabulum, it's a face-to-face encounter in this case, not against a wooden dummy like in our case. And so that's like the most ancient stuff you can find about the joust. In fact, in the anthem of the joust, they say that for over than 30 centuries, the joust is part of the story. So it's really something really ancient and something really huge. And if I can do a personal comment, for me it's really funny because when I was a kid, I used to watch Teletruria to watch the joust when I was a kid, and now I am in Teletruria. I am the first time commenting the joust for everybody in the world, and maybe somewhere in the world there is a little kid that's watching this first joust. So it's like a first circle for me. So I'm really emotional right now.
A dream came true for our Alessandro. Okay, so let's remember that this golden lance is the prize. And every night fights against Buratto, king of Indies, and is a robot, and that on his one hand, right hand, I guess, has a scoreboard, and the knight has to hit the point, the maximum point being 5, from 1 to 5, without being hit by the chain mace. And this is not as easy as it seems. They train a lot during the year, and the Golden Lance is dedicated this year to the 100 years since the foundation of the Uno AR, which is the most important golden factory here in Arezzo, now in the hands of the Squarcialupi family. So, Kirk, I remember you saying that Piazza Grande wasn't just, was big, but was not that big when after the works of Vasari, Giorgio Vasari, the architect, and because he added the loggia.
That's true. Arezzo starts its kind of history on the peninsula in Italy way back when through its powerful bishops. And it's through those powerful bishops that the city rises up. At a certain point, like in all of these medieval and Renaissance towns, there's a central market section. And what is now called Piazza Grande was in fact pretty big once upon a time. It's about half the size, maybe a little bit less, than what it originally was. And that's due in large part to this very important historic figure whose name is Giorgio Vasari.
Yes.
Now, if you're from Arezzo, then of course you know who Vasari is. Part of our job is to make sure that more people know who Giorgio Vasari is.
So explain us and all the world, who is Giorgio Vasari?
Giorgio Vasari is probably one of Arezzo's greatest native sons, and he's the one who basically defines this idea of the Renaissance in terms of classical antiquity, this importance of the individual, these monumental works of art that are somehow reflective of a positive civic sensibility. So all of these things that we take for granted now as part of the history of art are in fact very much designed and created by Giorgio Vasari in the 1500s.
Okay, seems that we have to put yourself closer to the microphone and not just as we thought that we have to just move the microphone for the one. So, you're in love with Giorgio Vasari, right? He is the writer of the lives of many artists and an inspiration for Duke Florence, and then he came back to his hometown, Arezzo, and he built the loggia.
That's right. So the Piazza Grande was kind of shortened a little bit by Giorgio Vasari, but part of the trade-off was that there were a series of arches of beautiful loggia that acted basically, if you go back to the 1560s, like a little mini shopping mall, like a little center for shops, and so you could shop at your leisure underneath the loggia and not get wet in a rainstorm. So it was one of those early examples of urban planning, and today it's the beautiful setting for the joust.
Have you talked to your students about Giorgio Vasari and the joust of Saraceno?
Oh, they're tested on Giorgio Vasari. So everybody who goes to the University of Oklahoma program in some form or another learns to love Giorgio Vasari.
Well, of course. Okay, right. And also the Saracen Joust, because you brought some of your students to watch it. I remember it was in the C section of the stands, because they are very pricey. right?
Yes, I think, when the University of Oklahoma has been in Arezzo for about 15 years, and it was, once upon a time, it was a little bit easier to get
You've
tickets.
always been a director, right?
I was the founding director, that's right.
Okay.
And so, there's always been this desire by the university to bring the students to the joust. That the size, and as the program grows, it has to be one of those things that's in balance with the local community. So there came a point when we just were asking for too many tickets, and so we couldn't necessarily get the numbers that we needed. However, we give all the students the information they need to be able to go to the joust. I mean, if they're hardcore, then they can hang out in what you might think of as the curva, or in the horseshoe end of the Piazza Grande, and they can bounce around and jump around with the local people their age, or they can spend a little extra money, I guess, and go up into the stands with the VIPs. So.
Speaking about the students, I would like to ask Kennedy here some impressions, because she is really excited about to watch the Saracen Joust. So Kennedy, let's start. You are a student, so tell us how it was to discover that in Arezzo there was something like this, something like the Joust.
So I have never been very much of a sports person. Football and soccer and all the things that are really important to us back home.
Me too.
Have never made a dent.
Me
for
neither.
So when I
God
found
forbid.
out that there was something, we have the medieval fair back at home with the jousts of our own. When I found out that there was a real full-size joust, I was so thrilled to get to see it, to get to be a part of it, and enjoy being part of the community in whatever way they would allow me to.
So you are not a big fan of sports, but now you can't see her, but she has, of course, she is wearing the colors of her favorite quartiere right now. So maybe we have to not to say that because we are commenting.
We can't.
Okay, we can't. So okay, we'll be silent. But
no, I mean, if you want, it's up to you. But I won't.
No, I want to, but let's just say that Kennedy is hoping that one of the 4 quarters will win. Let's just say that.
She has, a foulard that with particular colors, so I can guess. Okay, Charlotte, and the square is filling, and can you tell us something about the difference of the places, I mean, where the supporters can stay, and where here's the red carpet and the stands and so on?
Well, certainly. There's an area where we're seeing on the screen right now, which are some of the bleachers behind where the herald will be announcing the scores for each jouster that they earn. And now I believe we're seeing the area where some of the dignitaries will be seated. The bishop that we see right now.
He is the chief of police.
And the chief of police. The mayor, we've already seen on the screen, but I don't know if he's taken his seat quite yet. He has a very key role in this, especially at the end.
Yeah.
He will hand the Golden Lance to the winning team.
Yes, and do you see that man in front of the one with the foulard? And he is the CEO of the UNOR.
Okay.
So, I mean, I think there's the entire family. Of course.
Makes sense.
When we were off air, we saw even a famous singer from Arezzo, Pau, from the band Negrita, that was there. He is born and raised, we can say, in Porta Crucifera, so, and he do a little DJ set during the week in the quarter of Porta Crucifera, and so really it's something that makes everyone want to see it, as people born and raised in Arezzo want to see it and want to be there and want to be a part of this big history.
Okay, we have seen the mayor, and he's about to take place in a stand, and this is the first joust for Marcello Comanducci since he's been elected. He has not yet formed his collaborators, administration, because as you well know, when the parties want to say something, I mean, they discuss, they want, I want this, I want that, and he's his own man, and I spoke with him yesterday, last night I found him in the pre-joust meals, and he said, until I found something that satisfies me, I won't do it. And I think he's his own man in this way. So apart from the politics that we are very tired of that because it was first the election and then the joust, but the joust is much more fun, and we are so happy you are here. So tell us something about what your university students think about being in this town, live Piazza Grande, and we are how they live, I mean, even this traditional part, because we know that every year you do the big event, you help the community every year, but also they know the real Arezzo with the antique market and Saracen Joust.
Yes, in fact, our students are able to witness the pre-joust festivities, parades, practice runs, and so they really get an idea of what it's going to be, the joust is going to be about. This year it's dedicated to the 100 years of Una R, as it's displayed on the screen, and now the musicians are the joust Arezzo musicians.
Okay, this is Enrico Lazzari entering the square. He is the director of the joust. I mean, he even wrote a book, a kind of cerimoniale, I don't know if you say that in English, a book of rules and regulation, and that you have to follow by step by step.
Etiquette, we could
yes,
say.
But more than any etiquette, or rules and regulations. Yeah. And he introduces, I guess, the herald, Francesco Sebastiano Chiericone, who is a son of art himself, because his father was John Francesco Chiericone. You remember, because you broadcast just in 2012, I guess, and there was his father, and their voices are so much similar. And he's the one.
Great voices too. We must
add,
yeah. Because
the day for the herald has begun very early in the morning with the band and enjoying every moment with making the call of arms to the city in various points of the town. And then they took the golden lance and they brought it to Signa Arezzi, where it has remained until now. And you can see after the dances and pages enter the square, after some time we will see also the golden lance.
About the herald, I want to add a fun fact. That I had the opportunity of interviewing in the past weeks, and I told them, now we're doing the joust in English for everybody, so your voice is gonna be heard around the world. And about his father, he said, that's, I think, the first thing that I'm doing as herald that my father never did. He said something like this, and it was really emotional about the idea that it will be going live around the world.
Okay, so the herald just announced the entry in the piazza of the jury and the magistrates, the councillors, and the one with the white cap is the jury and the turbo jury. And oh no, they are all the magistrates. The jury comes later, after, and they decide. But there is one man and who has the power over everything. Who is it, Kirk?
That's the master of the field.
Yeah, of course.
Master of the ceremony.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the master of the field is the one who decides when a knight can run, and decides also. Okay, this is entered the jury, and as just the herald said. And it's a long procession. Can you can imagine, because before the joust actually takes place and unfolds, it takes an hour from the beginning, from 9:30 until 10:30. We're not going to see the jousters fight for the golden lance. So, Kirk.
This is all part of,
yeah.
you know, you can think of it as a long, drawn-out affair, but at the same time, if you consider the historiographic aspect of these things, they have to make their way through the city at various locations. So the idea is that you see these people who are in charge in this little microcosm making decisions and being judges and magistrates. Those people need to be paraded and processed throughout the city so that everybody in their form, in their neighborhood, has that special kind of...
Okay, enter the rectors. First, Andrea Fazzuoli, rector from 2018, Golden Lens 1, and for Porta del Foro, Charlotte.
Roberto Felici, rector since 2018, having earned 2 Golden Lances.
The last one in September.
Last one in September.
Yeah.
Giacomo Maggi is the rettore of the Porta Santo Spirito.
They are the winning, the one with the most Golden Lances, 41, I guess.
And then
here we have Maurizio Carboni, Porta Sant'Andrea, rector from 2000. So he is a veteran, real indeed.
The veteran, yes.
10
lances,
yes.
Golden Lances. Each quartiere has a museum where they're able to display their lances, and certainly theirs would be very full.
Have you been there?
I've been to several of them, yep.
Okay.
I have been to, in fact, I've been to all of them, yes. We have taken students there, and one of the fun things that they get to do is put on some of the costumes. Speaking of the costumes, that was one of Kennedy's first impressions of what she was seeing about the joust.
Okay, the flag throwers are entering the square.
Yeah, one of the most iconic moments. I think they are famous around the world. They're well known around the world, and they will do a huge choreography. And now they're entering, but when the choreography starts, we will be silent. I say for who's following us, because it's something magical, and everyone should see in religious silence, as we say.
Yeah, I do that just for Queen. And Freddie Mercury, but anyway.
But they're preceded by the musicians.
Okay, there are the musicians of the flag throwers, because the musician group of the City Hall is another group, and there's rivalry between them. So.
Rivalry, yes.
Yeah, rivalry, so let's not... These are the flag throwers musicians.
Kennedy, what do you think of the costumes?
I saw some of the ceremony yesterday where they were all united in Piazza de Francesco, I believe. And I love the colors of the garb, of the outfits, the dynamic shapes on the jury's outfits. It's so vibrant, and it's very enchanting to sit back for sure and see the movement of the flags. It's very relaxing, almost kind of like watching the ocean, but even brighter. And I very much enjoyed being able to see people be this expressive with their color within tradition, but it's still, their traditions are more bright.
Okay, you'll see more on the costumes after the exhibition of the flag thrower, flag wavers.
Flag wavers, I think it's the most accurate translation.
I don't know, because you said flag throwers, flag wavers is the same.
Right now they're waving, and then they'll be
throwing. And then they'll be throwing. So it's the same, indeed.
We can simply call them Gruppo Sbandieratori. So.
Okay, now we'll see their exhibition, and then you will see the costumes, how heavy they are with this hot.
One of the interesting things is to see how long these groups are practicing all year round for these moments and this pageantry, and it's well worth all the hard work.
They are entering the square, and there will be the choreography, and usually in the choreography there is an acrobatic part. There is like a precise section of the sbandieratori or flag wavers or throwers that is specialized into acrobatic flips. So we will see them now.
Okay.
Let's be silent to watch the exhibition of the group of sbandieratori of Arezzo.
Manda lui, a me. Io ho imparato ascoltando loro che dicevano flag throwers e flag flyers, flag wavers, tutte e due. Grandi, grazie ragazzi. Dopo si fa fa dire Giustasore. Ci leggi, Kurt? Questo è l'ordine, the order of the anthem. Che parli nella lista, va bene? Yes, they go on the list.
Wow.
Of course.
Ci siamo aperti.
Ah, okay. Well, we have to look at it. Yeah, sure.
They're coming up for the...
We're watching the exhibition of these incredible acrobatic movements of the flat throwers. and it's impressive.
There is one trick about the costumes of the sbandieratori. When they do the flips and they roll on the ground, not even on the lids, on the soft part, every costume has a long hood that goes toward all the back, so it's softer to roll on the back because there is this long hood that it's put inside the belt of the costume.
Yes.
Interesting. So it's designed for what they're doing.
Yeah, it's designed for what they're doing. After the acrobatic part, we're going towards the end of the exhibition.
Oh yeah, from all over the world. Great. Doing fine.
Comes to the finale.
Not even a mistake. And the applause of the crowd for...
A well-earned applause.
Yes,
I
well-earned
must add.
applause for the flag throwers, and now they should leave the place or return to their place in the square because someone else is about to enter.
Yeah. It happened to me to interview some of the group of sbandieratori during the week, and it's fun because they weren't wearing a costume, they were just maybe enjoying the tryouts and stuff, and it was funny because when I asked, okay, when are you going to watch the joust, they say, well, I will be in the square in the best place possible because I'm a sbandieratore. So it's there are lots of sbandieratori, but now the Earl is talking.
Okay.
The musical group, yeah. He just announced the musical group.
Okay, the musical group is the one who will perform the hymn written by Giuseppe Pietri in 1932. And in these days, you can hear it all over the place in Arezzo. I mean, boom, boom, boom.
It's difficult to sleep sometimes.
Yeah.
If you, like me, you live in the center of the city and you hear them rehearsing a lot. So
You can even hear them in the outskirts of the city where we live. You can hear them practicing, and it's actually a very pleasant thing in the summer.
It goes back, this is an ancient tradition of these things. Cicero once said, it takes a very rich man to get a good night's sleep in Rome. Well, it's probably the same is true during
in Arezzo it's the
joust.
same.
Yeah, well, I'm going to quote you on that. I'm going to copy.
Quote Cicero.
Yeah, to quote some historic fact about the Gruppo Musici, the musician group established as an autonomous association within the framework of Arezzo historical reenactment in 1955. This was thanks to the brilliant idea of William Monchi, a passionate enthusiast of the joust who had served as a drummer and a trumpeter within the event since 1931.
Okay, so let's listen. I mean, they won't perform the hymn until the very end, or before the beginning of the tournament. So now it's just for a parade and to see how beautiful they are, the costumes. How do you think of the costumes? Can you imagine how hot they must be?
Oh, for
And you
sure.
haven't seen the coat of arms.
Oh, for sure. I can only imagine as I've been walking around in, like normal clothes, a t-shirt, jeans, pants. They must be wearing so many layers to really get the effect of the historical accuracy. And I can only imagine how much water, perhaps even ice water, because I know you guys don't do ice water that much here, that they are drinking.
So Kirk, now the square is filling and many others are about to enter, and until they are all entered, nothing changes. But do you think that the joust fundamentally is this new joust is it reflects what happened during the medieval times?
Well, I mean, if you look back historically at these kinds of events, they're all fairly militarized. So the idea was that you would engage in jousts in several different levels. One could be a melee. It could be something where it was like almost like the Oklahoma State Fair, the derby cars that all crash into each other, and the last one that can drive away wins the battle. The same with the early jousts, but of course, too much loss of life for those things. As they develop through time, they become really a way to practice military pursuits. And by the 1600s, these kinds of jousts where they're dangerous to the riders are few and far between. Then they become ceremonial.
All right. He has announced the family, right? These are your friends, okay? But speak about them.
Well, they are the family of the Burato, so they will be the ones that will be managing the Burato at
the robot, automatic.
Yeah.
With the King of India.
The King of the Indies. The enemy of the jousters. As they hit the scoreboard and it spins around, they quickly, you'll see how quickly they act to grab the scoreboard, cover it up first, grab the scoreboard, and quickly take it over to the judges to evaluate it and come up with the correct number.
In the meantime, someone that's watching us put a comment for Kennedy. It's the costume, like for the musician group, it's 13 kilos, and for the armors is over 80 kilos.
Wow!
Wow. Made out of wool.
Wool and metal for the armors. Okay.
So enters the neighborhoods, and the rectors have already entered, but
Porta Crucifera,
okay. So Charlotte.
The emblem, it's party for perpale the first girls amount of 3 coupeaux of the Italian style topped by a Latin cross of the name, the second vert, the bell tower of the Pieve di Arezzo, or with window sable flanked by 2 towers also, or open and without sable. The colors are red and green. The motto is Excelsior Crux Major Gloria. It's Latin for the higher the cross, greater the glory.
Headquarters in Palazzo Alberti.
Headquartered in Palazzo Alberti, and they have a periodical called Il Mazzafrusto.
Okay.
Then we have Porta San Laurentino or Porta del Foro.
Porta del Foro, and we have the graphic here, but I'm going to tell you something about this because this is Kirk's favorite. So Kirk is going to talk about this neighborhood. Which are the colors?
Well, the colors, you have the gold, and then you have the
yellow and crimson.
It's like a yellow and crimson. Oh, we're talking about Crocifera. Sorry.
Okay. No. I was talking about San Laurentino. Okay.
No, because he's announcing them and they enter, but they are a lot. I mean, they are with the coats of arms, so it takes a while to. Here they
are.
Porta del Foro is where you have the kind of the purple and the gold. Yep. And as you can see here, there are 28 lances wins. They're kind of in a drought, but they did win last September, so we're hoping for the best.
they're considered the underdog. Like everybody hopes in their
right.
Cinderella story.
And we like a good underdog.
Yeah, we
Oh,
like
yeah,
a good underdog.
sure.
I really like their motto. There is Tria Capita Una Mens.
Like
that's
the
Latin
Chimera.
for
How do you say?
The Chimera, yeah.
The Chimera,
yeah,
yeah.
because it's three heads, one single mind. It's like to be strong in union, because their symbol is the Chimera, that is a mythological monster that has the body and the head of a lion, but a second head of a
But
goat.
why is the Chimera? Because it was discovered during an excavation under Porta del Foro, and it's an Etruscan mythological animal, but a prestigious manufacture that is now in Archaeological National Museum in Florence, and we want it back, please.
And
I got one they can handle.
yeah, speaking of which, if someone from France is listening, we would like the Gioconda back too, the Mona Lisa back too. Thank you. Yeah.
I guess it's impossible.
Yeah. It's a joke, of course.
It's just like the Elgin marbles for Greece. This is Porta Santo Spirito.
Yeah. Just announced from the Herald, Porta Santo Spirito. We can hear a lot of heat, we could say, from the audience toward, because they have their actual record of golden lenses. They are 41, so it's and,
As all the quartieres, this is preceded by the page, who is selected as a young person who leads the whole entourage.
yeah. And for Porta Santo Spirito, the colors are yellow and blue, you are seeing. The motto is Con antico ardore, with ancient ardor. Their periodical is Il Bastione, and the emblem is Azzurra Bridge of Three Archer proper, church above the central, taller arc with a letter M topped by a cross sable, and summoned by a city wall with three towers proper, topped by
As
the
you can
dome, and
as you
Holy
can
Spirit
see,
radiant.
yes, Alessandro, as you can see from the graphic, 14 golden lenses won, so they are on top of the golden book of that is adjourned every after every joust. So they are on top. They are so far the best, and the terrible guys are still terrible. And but the underdog are not so much underdog. Porta del Foro has shown these days that during the rehearsals that he really has a great chance to win this joust. Porta Sant'Andrea, the herald announces the quarter. Alessandro, tell us a bit of your history.
Yeah, Porta Sant'Andrea, their emblem is a vert, the St. Andrew's cross. The colors are white and green. The motto is Divus Andreas Superius Descendit, Latin for St. Andrew emerges victorious. The motto means that celebrates the triumph, the strength and pride of the white and green neighborhood under the protection of the patron saints.
Headquarters is in Piazza San Giusto, and where is the famous museum, and it's very beautiful. Piazza San Giusto, you don't know. And anyway, there now, this is the saint, and coat of arms. This is the followers of the Porta Sant'Andrea. As you can see, they move quite slowly. It's really a parade, a procession, and they really believe they are in medieval time. Just like Kirk said, we are back in time. I mean, it's not just a revisitation. They really believe they're fighting against the Saracen. So there's a tension, there's pressure, and that's the beauty of it. We remember that we are broadcasting live from Teletruria along with Oklahoma University, Kirk Duclos, director of the program of Oklahoma University, and Charlotte Duclos also on the board, Alessandro Rinnovati, and Kennedy, one of the students of the Oklahoma University program here in Arezzo. And we are very pleased to tell you this incredible event that is about to unfold, because so far we are seeing the parade, the positioning of the various neighborhoods. Yes, the flag throwers and so on, and you will see now they're about to enter the noble families and the captains for each quarter or neighborhood.
Taking position inside the square, ready, and the position of the quarter inside the square will be fixed during the joust. So it's funny because there are bitter rivals, one next to another, and sometimes the situation is really heated, and you can feel if you are in the square.
In fact, if you can see now, we have on standing. Porta Sant'Andrea in front, Porta del Foro, Porta Santo Spirito, and at the back, Porta Crucifera.
The knights.
Okay, we have
The
the first
first jouster.
jouster, who is
Leonardo Tavanti.
Leonardo Tavanti. He's going to be riding Maruca.
and he's a debutant,
He's
For-
first time run.
debut,
Yeah, debutante.
his debut, because for Porta Crucifera, because he was a jouster since last year for Porta Sant'Andrea. So around this thing with his co-knight Matteo Bruni and the horse trainer Martino Gianni, they all come from Porta Sant'Andrea, and it happened last year. So there's been a big issue. Still is. So we are very curious to see how they will actually behave. Kirk, please continue.
So here we have Matteo Bruni, and he's riding Gianna.
And as his debut in Porta Crucifera as well.
The horses are very nervous, as you can imagine. All the noise that's you're hearing on purpose right now is intended to keep that horse nervous. But they've been training all year round with these horses in various conditions, rain, shine. So these horses, you will see, can handle this intense moment.
I've seen during the rehearsals, Gianna hit Martino Gianni, who is the horse trainer, and sent him to a door, and throw him to the door, and it seemed more dangerous than it was. But you can see she is pretty nervous. So he is making his entrance career without the lance.
Now the second quarter, the second neighborhood is putting on the knights. Here it is, Porta del Foro with the first one.
Kirk.
So here we see Giulio Vedovini, who comes from a family of famous riders, knights, and he's riding Pesca.
And his father is his trainer, Enrico Vedovini. He's over there looking for his son, and he's very good, Giulio.
This is definitely a family that's grown up in the joust system. It's
Yes,
gotta be in
he's
their
only
DNA.
17 years old, and he takes his time to make his entrance career, but as you can see, he's pretty sure. Beautiful career, very straight.
Yes.
Come on.
Beautiful run.
Very straightforward. It's these careers is not only for showing off; it's
No.
for warming up too.
Sure.
So they're warming up.
And we have
Our next rider is Francesco Rossi, and he's riding a non-Italian horse named Hollywood.
Hollywood, but it's a quarter horse, yes, actually. And during the rehearsal, Francesco Rossi did many 5s, so many 5 points, and is considered one of the best
Right.
for this edition. His surname is Tallurino, Francesco Rossi Tallurino. Now it's the time of the jousters of Porta Santo Spirito, Kirk.
And here we have Gian Maria Scortecci, who's a veteran. He's won 26. He's run 26 times with 14 victories, so he knows how to win.
And the horse is called Doc.
Yeah, Doc. And
Someone knows how to take this challenge. It's these two riders from Porto Santo Spirito. They are veterans and have kept everybody on their toes with the probably number of fives that they've scored for their different runs.
imagine that they've been raised and created by Martino Gianni, who now trains Porta Crucifera. So, I mean,
Talk about drama.
Gotta have drama.
yeah, we have a drama, yeah, in the city, but Martino is considered a mercenary, but he's still the king of the square. He's won so many lances. And here we go, on Doc. Very beautiful career, a little slow.
A little slow.
Yeah, come on.
He's holding something back there.
And then there's one of the favorites for Kirk because of his smile.
So this is Chierici, and he's on Tony.
Elia Cicerchia, on Tony, yes. And he has always this smile on his face, has his new something, and he's imperturbable. Yes, Mona Lisa smile. Yeah, he's imperturbable. I mean, whatever happens in the square, if they throw him something, he doesn't care. He goes along, and let's see how he runs. I mean, fast on Tony, perfect run, perfect career. A bit slow, I guess. I think, but.
Probably, yeah, they're holding up something for later, probably.
Yeah, sure. Just warming up, yeah.
And this, now we can see San Andrea, who's making the first night is making his way in. Tommaso Marmorini.
Okay, and he is running on Biancaneve. His change is
Snow White.
Yeah,
Snow White.
It's
Yeah.
the Italian name for Snow White.
Snow White, and yes, his change is horse recently, and he mounted Conte d'Arco of Gazzara, who was the most beautiful horse in the joust, and but he had some problems, and she gave him more reliability. So he decided, but Biancaneve, Snow White, as you said rightly, is a beauty. So let's see what he does now. This is Lele Formelli, their trainer. You see, she's not nervous.
He's taking his time.
Taking his time. One of the things that's important about when each of them do their actual runs is that that door will be closed behind them, and they'll have the lance in their hand, and they may not touch any part of that area. So
Absolutely, otherwise,
they're eliminated from that run.
is that right?
Okay.
Thanks for reminding us. One of the rules is this.
They're taking their time.
Yeah. Trying to
Sometimes-
calm down the horse, probably. Because as someone is saying in the comments of our live, the other neighborhoods will do a lot of mess to interfere in some ways, even with the noise, with the run of an opposing knight.
Yes, because the chief of police has prohibited to bring in bottles of water in glass and lasers or I don't know, trumpet, everything that can disturb the careers, but you know, voices can be heard as well. So the second one for Porta Sant'Andrea.
We have Saverio Montini, and he's riding Bianca.
He's very young and very determined, and Bianca is a very reliable horse, and she's a bit nervous at the well.
Yeah, with all the colors, as Kennedy was mentioning the colors before, even the colors.
For instance, the flags that we've seen, they're not allowed.
Okay.
Here we go.
They're working their way up the Lizza to the Borato that they just passed. The Lizza was laid out about 10 days ago in the Piazza Grande.
Okay, what's the Lizza?
The The Litza is the course where they run, that we've seen basically from the area where the horse was turning around until they get past the burato, and that's what the Litza is.
And it's made of what?
It's made out of sand, and it's laid and measured every time so that the dimensions are perfect. It goes diagonally across the Piazza Grande and uphill. Originally it was downhill.
Okay, so Kirk, look at the golden lens. As I told you, is the colors. Look at the colors. I mean, it's for Santo Spirito.
Santo Spirito. Those are their
Coveted golden lens. Everybody wants this lens.
So you've got a lance that's, let's see, probably, what's the meters on it?
3 meters and
55
59.
centimeters.
Yeah, it's made of chestnut wood.
You can imagine what it takes to keep that thing aloft and moving towards the bullseye.
4 kilos.
In the meantime, the herald is describing the history of the golden lens and the fact that this golden lens, in particular, was made for the anniversary of the 100 years of Uno R.
So see, this is the parade of the City Hall municipality with the banners. As you can see, there are the Ghibellini and also the Florentine part of the Guelfi family. And there was a battle in Campaldino, and recently on June 11th, they made peace. Apparently, a delegation from Florence came to Campaldino to make peace with the Ghibellini. And I mean, Arezzo is full of history, of course, as Florence. But
beautiful shot of the square from, we can see the old square, we can see the marching of all the people inside the square.
Yes, and now we almost arrived at the point where the tournament is about to begin. Forgive me. Kennedy, what do you think so far?
So when we first saw the processions of each family coming in, I was really impressed with the pages, because I can only imagine being so young and having so much weight on your shoulders, and how serious but also how excited some of those kids were, and my heart goes out to them. I thought they were amazing.
Okay, the herald just announced the entrance of the Maestro di Campo, master of the field, the supreme authority here on the joust, Carlo Umberto Salvicchi. In September, he will be substituted by his co-vice, is Gabriele Veneri, and the one on foot, he is his assistant, and we know that he. All right, so enters the captains of every single neighborhood. So following the
noble
lottery, and the noble families,
the noble
right?
knights of the noble
Go,
families.
Alessandro.
Yeah, we have the noble families for Porta Crucifera are Bacci, Postuli, Brandaglia, Pescioni, and Conti di Montedoglio, and noblemen of the Fagiuola. These are the ancient families, and here I want to hear from Kennedy, because these armors are really heavy, especially some head ornaments that are on the helms.
Yeah.
You can see now there is a Porta del Foro turns.
The captain.
Yeah, with the captain. And from Porta del Foro,
The costume is wonderful.
for Porta del Foro, the noble families are Ubertini, Tarlati di Pietramala, Sassoli e Grinti di Catenaia. There are even the noble families of the countryside, I Conti Guidi, I Conti di Montedoglio, di Galvino, and Battifolle.
All right, now we have the entering of, I think, Porta Santo Spirito.
Next one.
Those helmets are incredible.
Exactly.
Who do you pick a designer? Do they have? That must be such an honor. Or are they historically passed down? That's impressive. Also, the care and maintenance that must go into that. And yes, with the armor, I can only imagine how strong you have to be. Mind you, I'm not used to
They're
it.
happy. I mean,
The noble families in this case are Albergotti, Azzi, Camaiani, and Guasconi.
and they're well maintained during the year.
Yes, they're kept in the museums.
Yeah, well, some of them, because these ones are kept in the municipality, in the office of the municipality in Via Bicchieraia, and they're always locked to the public. Just once a year they open up for the people to see, and we went there this year, and it was beautiful.
In the meantime, for Sant'Andrea, the noble families are the counts of Vivignano, Willichini, Lambardi from Mammi, and Testi. And now there is like one of the most probably iconic shots where all these knights on the horse with these helmets, like the family Pescioni, that big fish, it's really amazing as an helmet, they will stay in place, and it's always for me one of the best shots of the joust.
Yes.
And most tense because the proximity of all those horses who are supposed to be rivals, and maintaining those horses calm with everything going on, and having all that garb, all that armor on them is sometimes very a harrowing experience for them, I'm sure, and for us to watch.
Yes, because sometimes happens that not all of them are experienced, horsemen. So it happens that they can't mount a horse properly. So it's, some with the costume fell, and it happened. This is the call to arms. So
Yeah.
the sfida against Burator, King of Indy. Let's listen to him. We're going to translate them for you.
Later, yeah.
Giuro per il mondo.
Il suo sangue, il suo terreno ai nostri. Ogni fatto aborrisco e da qui avanti questa la storia dei più orrendi mostri. Troppo siamo al mio cuore, giusta vendetta, onde solo morte e gran ruina aspetta. Alci vedrai, già il nuovo campo ascendi, già il tuo folle vantarsi agli occhi uguali. Prendi burlata e da quelle strade attraenti, dammi un falso ardì, quanto siamo frali. Banda chi più t'aggrada e solo
più.
attenti da troppo velata man, piade mortali. Non più
Parole ormai. Now I can't. Alla battaglia! Allarmi! Allarmi!
Yeah,
Alessandro, translate
Yeah, I
immediately
will translate.
and quickly.
Yeah. No gentle winds of courtesy and honor, now guide your step, O Lord of the castle. Only this armor and these shining weapons weigh upon my limbs, demanding vengeance for past insults. Noble spears, unjustly wronged, find no joy in triumph and no peace in passing days, and so, burdened by the heaviest punishments, I swear to strike terror, I swear to bring down the world. Today you must learn, impious and arrogant one, which place his feet among the halls of Tartarus, that treacherous traitor shall turn and flee, staining his own land with his own blood. I reject all pacts, and from this moment on, I clothe myself in the guise of the most dreadful monsters. A righteous thirst of vengeance bursts so fiercely in my heart,
Come on.
and thus I promise only that and great ruin. Today, should you dare enter the field once more, you shall see whether your deeds match your boasts. Take up your lance, and amid the slaughter learn how fragile are the weapons of the
Okay,
bold sword.
1 second.
Yeah.
The master of the field is asking the magistrate the permission to correr giostra, to run the joust. And they said yes. Of course, of course,
yeah,
of course.
It's like in weddings when there is someone that's you know.
To the wedding.
Yeah.
So,
But,
now-
in the end,
In the end.
just to the call to arms, there is the scream that the all Arezzo knows, and even at home they scream that is to the field, to the battle, to arms, to ours. That the
call to arms.
the ones, yeah,
The defeat, the challenge, what do you call it?
yeah, the
Challenge, yeah, right. Okay, so we listen to the hymn of the
anthem,
Saracen and by Pietri, and who has become through the years the hymn of the Arezzo, and then we began. I mean, it's serious now. I mean, it begins. Yeah, let's
The
the
game is
game
on,
begin.
yeah.
And that's the real deal. I mean, so far we've just been chatting. Monas, if you forget the cameras.
yeah, exactly. We're waiting for the start of the song. Every one in the square will raise on their feet, probably and on their heart, and everybody will sing the anthem. Now there is this moment for them to take off the
Helmets.
helmets and the
helmets.
horses, because these
To
are
breathe, yeah.
these are parade horses. They can be really scared maybe
Yeah.
from the sounds. So it's for everyone's safety this moment.
Seeing everyone lined up, that shot you were mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
you were correct. That is the best shot. To me, it looked like a sea of mythology come to life.
Exactly.
I love their helmets. I
Yeah,
love
there are
them.
some
analogy.
there are some critics of that shot, because these horses can be really nervous. It's not easy to line them up like this, but for me it's a really great shot.
Come on,
It's really important for the joust to have that kind of shot. Sometimes it's a little bit of showmanship, we can say, for the joust. So. Okay, musician group is being announced, and now it's time for the anthem. Let's listen to it.
It doesn't work. I have to understand why. Flash non attivo. Better.
That was Terra d'Arezzo, Land of
Beautiful.
Arezzo. Just to quote something from the anthem, that is like the favorite part of everyone. It's gallop on, O noble knight. You are the hope of our district. It's time for the joust right now.
Yeah.
So,
Now it's joust.
yeah.
Okay, let's see.
In Arezzo we say è giostra.
A giostra.
Yeah.
So now with the dead times of the joust, and we know why national TVs has never brought the joust, Saracen Joust on national TV, because as beautiful as it is, as interesting as it is, it has at times like this, or when, for instance, the assistant of the master of the field brings the lance to the knight, and he takes his time to run the career uphill, to Burato. So these moments can be broadcasted while it's true. I mean, the palio, it takes a half an hour to start, but at least it's 2 minutes then. And they had a big bang behind the Monte dei Paschi, right? Anyways, now the neighborhood of Porta Crucifera should send, and this is entirely on Kirk.
Oh no.
The first night. Yeah, sure. He says he's no. Okay, they are setting the burato. There's no. Okay, you see, they are testing it, and they are putting the famigli, the family, the scoreboard.
Mm-hmm. The scoreboard.
Yeah.
The bullseye. Yeah.
They're setting it up.
Okay, let's see who is the first knight of Porta Crucifera.
Yeah.
Let's see if the cameras will show under the loggia who is preparing. So the score is set there on the burato, on the King of Indies. And so
his right hand, he has a cat o' nine tails, I guess, and those balls will be coated in charcoal. The idea is if you go too slow and you hit the bullseye, it swings around and it hits you in the back, then you lose points.
It's really difficult.
yeah, you had to get away.
So you gotta really go at it.
It's really difficult to be slow today because there are minimum time requested.
Okay,
for
we've
the run.
seen they are chalking or inking the top of the lance because of the mark that they have to left on the bullseye.
Yeah, once they take off and they hit that that mannequin, the burato, and that bullseye, the force of that lance is tremendous. I mean, it's anywhere between 500 and 2,000 pounds of force that's hitting that thing. So it can dislocate your shoulder, it can break the lance if you're lucky. But it's definitely not for the weak of heart.
Do you think that in the past they used chalk instead of ink, of course, or something like carbon?
Probably, yeah, like carbon for sure. Or it could have had little spikes on it in the traditional sense.
Yeah, sure. So this is the master of the field, Carlo Umberto Salvicchi. He has to give the order to run the career, but so far we haven't seen who is the first knight. It's a choice for the quarter. Oh, it seems that it will be Leonardo Tavanti.
So they make that decision at the moment?
Not at the moment, but because Matteo Bruni is psychologically stronger, probably they're going to see what's going to happen. It's never easy to open the Lizza, the joust. I mean, it's not a good position for them. And he goes there, he goes with Martino Gianni and his horse Marruca. But Martino told me that among the two, between the two, he is the weakest psychologically. And I thought it was completely the opposite because he's younger. And he's, if you talk with him, he seems just like more Elia Cicerchia, very, But you see, the square, and especially the supporters of Porta Sant'Andrea are protesting, are mocking him, taunting him, of course, because they...
Is paying too much attention to what's going on around them.
Yeah. You see
Really
Porta
nervous.
Sant'Andrea?
Yeah.
That call him in traitor,
Oh.
because he was last year in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's not good for the joust.
Yeah, there's a little bit of drama, as we were saying earlier, about this. So
Look at Porta del Foro instead. Very nice.
Very calm.
Very calm,
Very
very
calm.
cool.
And
Yes.
this is something they probably decided earlier. It's a strategy,
Right.
like in a battlefield. Yeah,
Right.
Yes,
Right.
it's a strategy.
Using every arm they have.
exactly.
Yes, let's see how it goes the first, and it's decided by Martino Gianni and the captain, of course.
Now he's come down the Litza, but he still has
Okay.
to receive the land.
Okay, the master of
Yes.
the field.
And
going to
he
give
has
the-
to receive the lance from the vice of the master of the field, from Gabriele Veneri. He received the lance right now. He has received the lance.
Here it is.
And once he receives the lance, he can decide to go. When he and his horse are ready.
Let's see what happens, if the horse is all right, and come on. I mean, when I'm here, I'm for the best. So
Right.
whoever it is, I mean, come on, guys. And I'm worried about
Okay,
horses.
let's go. Okay,
Come on.
Okay.
let's see.
Boom.
Okay, it was
Uh,
difficult to see from
Very
here.
Okay, let's see
But
the
the-
replay. What do you think the
Yeah, this is an important moment in each one of these runs.
But the-
You have a couple different seconds.
Yes, but
Before you see it.
Yes, but
Doesn't sound like a lot of the
the
times you can
crowd-
tell by
yeah.
the crowd
Yeah,
how
it's
well
a
they
really
did.
crowd in
So
this
that's a pretty
case.
subdued response. So the
It's a
suggestion
cold
is he didn't do
response.
too
Probably
well.
it's
But
not an high point. Maybe he tried to hit the 5 and maybe
hit 2, I
a
don't know.
3 or a 2, but
Yeah.
we will
certainly
see.
a tough start.
And certainly,
definitely hard
until
to
he gets
keep
the
it.
lance back, he's
Yeah, he's
it's
still
not
active.
finished.
Yeah, he's not
Yeah,
finished.
exactly. He can't get down from the horse.
No,
and-
before he has to give back the
Yeah,
lance
yeah.
and to be examined by the jury to
It's,
see if he's
he-
been hit by the
Horse is
chain
not
mace.
cooperating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Come on.
the problem. It looks like the problem. It's the horse. It's really nervous. It's like freezed.
So you can't touch the horse.
But now the
Oh, he's gonna
Back
back
it
him
up.
up.
Okay, it's gonna back it up. Okay.
That's thinking on your
Wow.
feet.
the Martino Gianni
Oh,
has
oh,
On your
yeah. I mean, it hasn't helped him here. You see,
Oh,
Martino should take now the briglia. How do you say that?
Okay.
The here.
Oh, the bridle.
Okay.
The bridle and help him, but
I
he
think I never
prefer.
saw a thing
Okay,
like this.
no, never. It's the first for me.
Good horsemanship.
Yeah,
We're okay. They're
Yeah,
just
he's,
figuring out, is it
for-
okay to do it that way?
Yeah, he's showing his back to show that he hasn't been hit
Okay.
by
The buratto.
the buratto, and
chain mace.
so there are no penalty points
Ah,
for
okay.
that.
Wow. Tough run.
We have
tough
to see
run.
if there are
Okay,
penalty points for
let's
the
see
speed
if
of
they
the run.
can let us see the replay
Okay,
with
well, let's see if we can
open
see.
eye, bullseye.
Okay, it's a
No,
4.
It's a 4. It's a 4. Not bad. Not bad. I thought worse because the crowd was.
Yeah, because it
Was this silence?
Yeah, exactly. It was everyone was silent, and so it was really difficult to read the room.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that horse
Okay,
is
let's hope-
powerful. It's
Drifting in,
very
yeah.
strong-willed, I'd say.
Yeah.
Man, it could be.
Parallel parking job.
Well, he can help me because I'm a terrible parallel parker. So, you
So
know.
the jury is measuring with their tools because they have special tools to measure the score, and they're preparing to give the answer to the herald. Let's see if they're giving it to the chancellor.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're ready.
They're doing a measurement. And you can feel the anticipation of
Of
the
course.
square.
No, they're done.
Okay?
Okay.
Now they're going to
The herald?
the result. They're going to take the result to the herald, and the herald will read the result. And
Keep
first
it up
time is
high.
always something to hear the herald scream the
The
point.
verdict. The first verdict of the
Verdict,
herald.
Yeah.
Keep that scroll high so you
Yeah.
know there's no shenanigans
Let's-
and
yeah.
shifting around the scroll.
Let's listen.
The first night of Porta Crucifera has marked points.
Il primo cavaliere del quartiere di Porta Crucifera ha marcato
Hey!
It's a 4.
Yeah, it's a 4.
Yeah.
So it's confirmed what we saw in the replay,
Yeah.
and it's a neat 4 actually, more closer to the 5 than the 3, luckily for him. So 4 is a good start.
They put up the scoreboard there for the different quartieri.
Yes.
Of course, 2 are going to be filled, and the possibility of 4 per team if there's tie-breaking reruns that have to be done from those 2 neighborhoods.
So now I guess it's Porta del Foro.
Yeah, Porta del Foro is the next one.
If
or
I'm not
Porta San Laurentino.
if I'm not mistaken, I've seen on the saddle of not Ice Pesca, the Vedovini guy, Giulio. Yes, he's Giulio Vedovini.
And he will be going first. Right?
And he'll be going first because so far, I mean, he's great, but also a strategy because Hollywood with Francesco Rossi Tallurino has done so well during the rehearsals with many 5 points, and so he marked, Bedovini marked 5 too, but his debut as first night.
So it's there's less probability based on the fact that he's only done it so
I
many
mean, he
times.
can make 5, sure.
Yeah.
And again, the square is pretty much calm tonight. It's probably because what happened last Saturday night in Porta del Foro, where some people from out of the quarter and of the neighborhood and went to disturb people, and police were called. 6 people went to the hospital, so the chief of police decided very strict strategies, and it's moving this image, the Enrico Vedovini with his father, where Enrico Vedovini accompanying Giulio, and
Yeah, but right now to the...
what do you think,
I
Kirk?
think it's awesome. I think the tradition that runs from the father to the son and just builds the community not only at large, but also within the family, I just think is amazing. I also think it's important that Porta del Foro has this opportunity, because one of the things it struggled with is that continuity in its riders and its ability to keep pace with the other quartieri, the other neighborhoods.
Yes, because they have how many? Let's see. Can't see anything because we are in the
I'm
dark.
also very excited to see Giulio Vettovini's performance.
They have 48 Lancers. Okay. He's ready.
One second.
Yes. Sec.
Okay.
Okay, he's
Oh,
gone.
it was really quick.
Quick, run, boy, run. Let's see.
Ooh,
He
okay.
seems so pleased.
I have high
Mixed
hopes.
reaction from
He's-
the square, okay.
He's pleased.
Now we're
And the
talking.
crowd seem pleased. What do you say? Oh, okay, we can't say anything until, let's
Yeah.
see if
But
it's not hit.
Kennedy wanted to
by-
say something before the run.
No, okay, let's see if it's not hit by the chain mace. First of all.
Kennedy, did you want
But-
to say something
Yes.
earlier? Yeah.
I have high hopes because he is the youngest rider, and I, again, love to root for the underdogs. Also love to see a victory.
He's happy,
Yeah,
he's happy,
yes.
Yeah,
he's happy, yes.
Look like it's
He's down 5. I mean, I hope that, because,
let's see the replay and we'll see.
Technology, tell the tale.
yeah.
Oh, holy cow! Okay.
Basically,
Yeah.
he canceled the bullseye,
Yeah,
right?
and,
he canceled it.
In every case and every possibility of how this joust will go for him, this is
And,
a victory. It's for itself.
It was,
He conquered the square.
yeah,
Yeah.
right now, yes. And it's uphill for the other the neighborhoods. Yeah!
Yeah, and the next one will have to strategize for this hit.
We'll see, because we have the turbo guys from Porto Santo Spirito, so
Yeah.
let's
now
not forget.
terrible boys that in the meantime are became terrible veterans at this point. I
Yeah,
would say.
indeed.
I think that.
But I'm happy for Bedovini because it was a wonderful debut for
and
for him and for his father.
I think even Kennedy, because when he was cheering on the horse, she's like and lights, it was like, yeah!
Yeah, and then have you seen how he can manage very well the horse? I mean, he has got no problem because he has been doing this since he was a child. So
So he's very talented.
He's
A
destined
talent.
for this role.
he's destined for this role and he chose it. And believe me, when you have a father like Enrico Bedovini, it happens that you don't want to follow his career, but instead he has decided to do. And
He's doing it. He's starting off well.
yeah.
This
Yeah.
feels like a story.
And they decided, and
Yeah.
they have the verdict.
Okay,
Let's
let's
see.
wait to hear from the Herald for the verdict.
Let's see if Kirk can yell of joy.
Looking good.
Looking good. The first night. Of course. Hey, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
And
fight.
so we
It's a
understand Kennedy is a fan of Porta del Foro, I guess like her.
If anyone has
Yeah, I
any
hope
doubts
he-
at home, I must say, because we tried to keep it a secret, but now it's gone.
So
Now it's the
okay.
time for Santo Spirito.
Okay, let's see who they decide to.
Which one of the terrible boys?
Gian Maria Scortecci.
Gian Maria Scortecci, okay. It's
Veteran.
Why are they the terrible boys?
The terrible boys because they made a lot of,
I
know,
think
the triplet, the triple wins in, there was a year when there were three
right.
and they won the three of them. Then last year, remember, if I'm not mistaken,
2025.
no, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, and when unfortunately Elia's mother died of cancer, he marked 2-5 and won for his neighborhood and brought the lance to heavens,
Yeah,
and
and,
it was a very moving moment.
And I think they are the pair of knights of riders.
That's why terrible boys, because they started as young and they were winning immediately. Imagine 10 lances together won. I mean, it's a record.
Exactly, yeah. It's
Terrible is a good thing.
yeah.
The terrible boys we call
Guys to beat.
Yes, the guys to beat.
Terrible. It's terrible in a cool way. It's like to be a bad boy
Yeah.
in some ways. It's something cool.
Yes.
Abilità.
Yeah.
Yes.
Terrible to strike terror. I suppose.
Exactly. And it's a strategy we see.
Well, we call them the Martians, people from Mars.
Yeah, exactly.
Indeed, I mean, on papers, the titles were "The Martian have fallen to Earth," so the people from Mars. So let's see. He's on dock.
Dog.
Yeah.
Beautiful horse.
Yeah, he loved Napoleon, and Gian Maria Scortecci and Elia Cicerchia love their horses so much, and they kiss them, and they hug them, and they treat them very well. And you can see up behind the lodge what happens if we are okay. Let's see. Okay, we have Luca Veneri as a trainer, and he is another as a veteran of the joust, like his brother, who is now master of the field, not in this edition, but in the next. And for Porta del Foro, they were jousters for Porta del Foro for many years, when they won. When Porta del Foro were winning.
Well, they're
Yeah.
winning again.
They're winning.
Come on.
They're winning tonight.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean,
So
they
far.
deserve it.
Okay.
Come on.
He's
I mean, just to
cool,
balance
he's
the
ready.
score.
Yeah, he's chomping at the bit.
Yeah,
He's done it
I'm on the
1,000
Lancer.
times.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, down the lens, but no, another round before the well.
If he were to
Horse
pass
Count
the
the
line
horse,
where the
yeah.
Lisa begins, he would be considered to have started the run, but he
Yeah.
manages to stay behind.
Okay,
But
okay.
it's too veteran, too cool. Yeah. Run. See?
Okay.
Five! Wow, five. Now this time he's sure, because
Yeah, yeah.
Gian Maria Scortecci is not one that doesn't do like this if it's not sure.
In vain, yeah, exactly. He and Elia Cicerchia are kind of two snipers when you have to hit the five. So.
Yes, he's a sniper. Now, like Cicerchia.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you having fun, guys?
This is very fun.
If you couldn't tell.
That's why I wanted you here.
This is exciting.
She's like taking a breath. I mean, she's not
Elia
breathing.
Cicerchia is applauding his colleague.
Yeah. Let's see from the replay.
Okay.
And
No
okay,
discussion. It's pretty
something-
close.
Yeah, it's
There may be a little bit of discussion amongst
Yeah.
the jurors.
exactly. There will be some measurement to do, and
Yeah.
whichever
But it was pretty
verdict
sure.
on social media, people will be talking about that.
Yes.
So it's,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
If
it's,
if they don't give it the five, it will be hell to pay. I don't know what
Yeah.
happens.
There will be drama.
Yeah,
Then
very
the
drama.
screenshot of the replay will be posted all over with people like with paint, drawing. It's like, no, it's clearly a 5, no, it's clearly a 4. So there will be some something to discuss in this joust.
Let's
But
see.
it's part of the tradition, I must say. So
Tomorrow morning at the coffee shop.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, did you see the joust last night? What were they thinking? Yes, etc., etc.
Overall, I'm mostly, yes, I was very excited for Giulio's run, but I'm very excited by, or interested in the precision that they had to maintain. Not only are
Yeah.
you moving, you're
Are you-
moving
are
on a
you
moving
kidding,
hill.
right?
Your legs must be so strong, your
Yeah.
shoulders, your arms.
And your
It's
arm as
incredible.
well.
In the meantime, we already have the verdict. It was not a long
No.
measurement,
Short
as,
measurement.
as we thought. So,
So,
let's hear
First
the
night
arrow.
of Porta Santo Spirito, marks, points.
Okay, it's another
Great.
five.
Nice.
I want to tell to the people that
The
are
crowd
following us
erupts, the
the
exploding
dramatic
and
pose, the dramatic
joy.
pose.
Wow.
Okay, now from
Now-
the still image you can see that the center of the land
Yes,
is
it's
on the 5.
On the
so-
5, yes. But he risked a bit.
Yeah, it was a bit risky, and I want to, for everyone that's following us, the dramatic pose of the herald. That's the point of him.
Yes, I
that
mean-
longer pose in a point that you know. You don't know if it's a 4 or it's a 5. That's really important. That's part of the magic of the joust. Without someone that can act like an actor as the herald, it wouldn't be so magical.
Yeah, losing
Yeah.
some of the
No, I mean,
patient.
Yeah.
only him could do what he did his father. I mean, okay, so Tommaso Marmorini for Porta Sant'Andrea is preparing on his Snow White horse to run the career. Let's see if it's confirmed, but the knight is already dressed. And the vice master of the field is going down the well to give him the lance. So,
Everyone is able to take a breath.
Yeah, exactly. It's the
Suspense.
moment where you can breathe and you can say, okay, let's see the next one.
What's next?
but so far I've seen a pretty quiet joust. I mean, no big dramas. I mean, no sand thrown or I don't know, but
Gestures.
yeah,
Towards each other.
only problems for the jouster of Porta Crucifera because of what I said before to you. I mean, of this shift in the neighborhood between Porta Sant'Andrea and Porta Crucifera, but so he's very focused. You see, he made good rehearsal this week, and with Conte d'Arco, but ultimately he decided on Snow White because he had some problems. I mean, Conte d'Arco is fine. He told me, but he's his colleague Saverio Montini, an alter ego of Elia Cicerchia, very young and with the same smile. They're going together down the well. It depends because, you know, have you seen in Porta Crucifera is Martino Gianni who takes them down the well. In this case is his colleague.
Collaboration
It
between
depends.
the two of them is very intense, and
Yes.
it's interesting to see them walk down the Lizza together. One of the people who appeared in the background was Gian Maria from Santo Spirito, who just scored the 5, so clearly he wants to get a good spot to see what one of his rivals from a different quartiere is about to score.
That's the best place to assist. He is called petrol, benzina, gas. Okay?
Yeah.
Gas. Let's see if his name is let's put his name on the test.
Snow White is really quiet.
Yes.
We must say it's not nervous.
No.
We've seen some pretty nervous horses, but she's quiet.
Okay, he
Master
gives
of Field he gave the okay
order to
to the run.
we see Snow White is very
Yeah, it's calm.
yeah.
She mirrors him. They are very, very focused, and
Yeah.
they seem to have an amazing relationship.
One of the things that the lance can't touch
Okay.
the gate there. Otherwise,
Okay.
yeah. So,
Oh, okay. The mixed reaction. Okay.
mixed reaction.
Ryder didn't look all that
Ryder
excited.
does not look all that confident or happy.
Or probably
Or
it's
happy.
just the stress. He can't. we don't know. So until the replay and the announcement
I mean-
from the Herald, it's not. We can only speculate.
Yes, but the ones who are there, the captain, you see, Andrea Gavagni doesn't say anything and
Okay.
faces our mask. So
It's not.
No,
He
let's-
doesn't
let's-
look happy. Yeah.
let's see.
Let's see the replay.
And
Oh, okay. It's not
it's
clear.
not perfect 5.
close.
No,
Yeah,
it's close to. What is it here up?
The 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah, it's a
4
not
is
a
better than
5.
2. So
Let's
I mean,
see.
they're still in the game.
Oh, I love how everybody comes out onto the field to also see.
Yeah. It's typical when you watch it from that angle to see. You can see even from above right here the other neighbors that come into the Lizza to
what?
sneak about the point. So
They have to be careful though, because if they get onto the Lizza, that could also bring some kind of penalty
Yes.
to
Yeah,
their
yeah,
quartiere.
exactly,
So
exactly.
they're allowed to lean in, but not actually get on.
they can lean in after the horse is passed because they have not to disturb the run of the knight.
Okay.
Let's see. Taking a
A little
longer.
bit longer.
Yeah,
Yes.
a little bit longer because it's like I didn't understand if the square board did broke or
No, it was pretty quick.
it was like a big stain. So I think it's
But they have a little mask they
Yeah.
put on the scoreboard and see. So
let's see.
they can eliminate pretty quickly the striscia, you know.
So they concentrate on the
Yes.
major impact.
They have the, okay, so in fact, it wasn't long before the verdict to come, and now it goes to the herald. So let's hear
Okay,
from,
let's hear from the herald.
Francesco Sebastiano. Gianfrancesco was his father. Is his father. Thank God he's still alive. So low. Come on, boys. No.
Now we understood, even because he started low, because he wanted, because he broke the square,
We were,
my impression was right, he broke the square board, okay.
But if they pull away from the...
yeah, no, because we
It's
were,
just the
how do you
point
say,
of the impact, Oh my God.
okay, we
what's
were
happening
cheated
there?
by the ink.
Quickly, the drama begins.
No, I think, I don't know, okay, there is the police,
Okay.
it's,
But they're happy, and we are happy for them. But what's going on? I mean, because the
there's
sand.
a lot of dust, we can't understand.
No,
what's
but there's no fight. They're just happy,
They're just happy.
and we're happy
they're
for them.
just happy. Probably the police is just to be safe,
And to
because
keep them off of the Lizza.
probably just some dust that from their dancing. They're singing, they're dancing.
Yes, because the enemies are Sant'Andrea and Porta Crucifera. So what do they want with Porta Santo Spirito? I mean, they deserve it.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow.
All that dust looks like Oklahoma.
It's like a barn dance.
No, yeah. But it seemed pretty quite.
That was really, really surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. We didn't expect it. As Kirk told me, we were cheated by the ink.
And I'll explain something for who's following us, that before the herald said the point, the 5, we were kind of laughing, because in that dramatic pose that the herald does, lots of people in the square
We're
scream,
saying 2.
scream other
And he said,
other points, hoping.
No.
It's like a jinx, we can say.
And he made a face.
Yeah, so it was like posing, and people were like 2 points, and that was kind of funny, and it's traditional of the joust.
And did you see his face?
It's,
How dare you?
He has the perfect poker face. So
Okay, so we begin again. No, Porta Santa.
Oh, someone's being...
Take control of your team.
Someone's been
there
the
is
captain of Sant'Andrea, because they were celebrating. Yes, but it's not. Come on. So we begin again. Show must go on. Okay. Second night and a second career for Porta Crucifera with Matteo Bruni.
yeah, Porta Crucifera. Okay, it's in a not a good spot right now, because
of
it
what
could be
happened.
eliminated really easily right now.
Everybody's pretty much neck and neck. If you
Yes.
think about it.
Yeah,
But they're still in the game. I mean, if he scores 5, they're still there.
Yeah, he's still there, but
He's
you
gotta
know,
make
there
it
is
up in the points.
yeah.
No, he has to make 5
He has to make 5. Yeah.
And
to break the lance.
break the lance, yeah,
No. I mean, so far there are 2 4, right?
no, 1-4.
No,
1 4 and 3 5. Okay.
It's Porta Crucifera. That's the only 4 of this joust till now.
I really hope I
But-
get the chance to see someone break the lance. It'd be really
Yeah.
magnificent for my first time.
Yeah.
So, let's
Should have
talk.
seen the rehearsal. One of them broke the lance.
It's always the moment when you see the
But-
neighborhood that break the lance so happy, and the other ones are like, okay.
Okay, this is
It's it.
Matteo Bruni with Martino Gianni, and he's leading him down the well, and with Gianna, and Gianna is a very nervous horse. Can you see? She's really spooky already. She can't feel the square, and they know it, so they probably people from Sant'Andrea, but I don't know, maybe the master of the field told them something, but I'm not sure what they're going to do. Let's see. Come on, Matteo. He lost his father some years ago. Do you remember the deaths in the archives?
Oh, yes.
For the gas, with the gas. His father was one of the two who lost their lives.
What a terrible tragedy.
And a tragedy, really a death on job. Infatti, piegatevi per parlare. Kirk, band to speak.
Okay,
Okay.
Let's see.
Let's see, Gianna.
John's gonna go sideways.
John's
There we
going
go.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
And let's go, Gianna.
Okay, let's go. Go, run, Gianna. Come on, Matteo. Yeah, it seems another five. Yes.
Oh,
They're
let's
still
Jonah
in
get
there.
that
Well, if he
back.
gets the 5, then they're still in.
Yeah,
Wow,
he's really happy.
it's an incredible joust, this one.
It's an incredible kid.
Yeah,
bringing
because-
us a lot of surprises amongst the
You remember in the
good luck charm.
in the 80s, they used to win with the 3 and 4.
Yes,
So
but once the guys to beat came on board,
Terrible
I believe.
boys.
terrible boys.
They upped the game.
Yeah,
They did up the game.
cool ones.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a nice one. That's a
Perfect
nice one.
5,
Okay,
no
okay.
doubt.
It's like a perfect bullseye.
Yeah, perfect bullseye. Yeah, absolutely. And I respect from the square, I must say.
Yes.
Straight down the middle.
Come
Okay,
on.
now let's see what happened next, because
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. He's pleased,
happy.
and he's not being hit by the chain maze.
they are taking a moment, but
No, well,
I don't think they need to.
Yeah, well,
it
Yeah, that
seems
looks pretty obvious.
It
pretty
was
obvious.
pretty clear, but
In
we,
fact, they already gave another scoreboard
oh,
to the families,
yeah,
the famigli
and,
of the
now
Saracen.
now we wait from the official verdict, but
I'm afraid we're going to go to the tiebreakers, guys.
it's looking like it.
Mm.
let's see.
But the night is still young.
Yeah.
Still young.
I typically wear glasses, and I always joke that I have 4 eyes, none of them work. I could see that bullseye. See this night going on ahead.
Was quick.
Yeah. It's time for the herald again to read the
Read the
verdict.
verdict. Yes, call.
They look very jolly.
The second night of Quartiere. Porta Crucifera scores points. Silence. Hey, 5!
It's another 5 in the joust, okay?
That's a real game. I mean,
Yeah.
There's no telling.
no, and look at that. That's so precise. No doubt about it.
That's amazing.
Yes. Probably the best score so far.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Porta del Foro, Hollywood with Francesco Rossi, Tallurino. Best night so far during the rehearsals, and but you know, in Joust is another story but we hope for him because
The amount of tension and stress.
no, and he told us last year when they won the joust, he said, I've eaten so much earth, I wanted to win just for one time.
And he did.
Yeah,
See if he can pull it off again tonight.
I hope
As
so,
the second
indeed.
Jouster for Porta del Foro. They're a little bit close to our hearts.
I know,
You mentioned
we
the
know,
Kennedy.
everybody knows, all the world knows. Roberto Felici, rector, knows.
My bias is I promise it's only a minimum. I'm very excited when anybody really gets a good score. And this is just, I do enjoy the stakes and the drama.
Yeah.
It's just that they're a little closer to my heart. Mostly because where we're staying is in their quarter. And
Yes.
again,
Okay, yeah.
underdog story.
It's like the quarter adopted you in some
Yes.
ways. Okay.
It did. It's been 10 years since the University of Oklahoma opened its residential center in the Quartieri. So
Yes, and you visited all of them? All the quartieri?
Yes, we visit
Okay.
all of them. We pay tribute to all of the Quartieri and the hard work they do throughout the year. But again, Porta del Foro is a little bit
A
closer
little
to
bit
home.
closer to home, yes. And Oklahoma University has a wonderful headquarters in the Monastero of Santa Chiara.
That's right. 19th
And-
century monastery.
Yeah, and it was renovated, and it's beautiful and very modern and contemporary, not modern, and it's perfect for. But Kennedy, you can say that for yourself. I mean, how do you find yourself there?
It's beautiful, and I very much, we've been staying there for about a month, and it's become home. We go on day trips and explore Florence, we go see Rome, we go see Capri, we even went to Milan because my program is like PR and advertising, so we
Okay.
went and toured an agency. It was amazing. We're actually doing surveys about
All right,
Italian
so
internships.
let's
Yeah.
see what is going to do. Lights of Hollywood, mounted by Francesco Rossi for Porta del Foro, led by Enrico Vedovini. The trainer, the master of the field, is about to go to give the okay.
Okay.
So,
we have the okay from the
for the
master of
career,
fields.
right? And he has
okay,
no
it
problem.
started like this. Okay.
Has no problem. Right career,
Smooth
straight
and-
career. No.
Okay, it's
Awful
difficult.
quiet. Awful quiet.
It's difficult,
Awful quiet.
to understand from the reaction of the square, but let's see if the replay can help us.
So Giulio did 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
See this.
let me see.
Seems a little.
Everything seems fine. He's not been hit by the burato.
Let me see the replay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. No,
Um,
it's definitely not a 5.
It's a 3.
Yeah.
So
Now
close.
they are even. If it's a 4, they're even with
Oh.
Porta Crucifera.
Yes, that's true.
So the next two neighborhoods, they just need a 5 to.
To close, one of them can
Yeah.
close the joust. If
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah. It's
scores 5.
It could be, yeah. It's a tense moment because we need to see the
I'm
strategy.
so sorry for him because he was so good during the
Yeah.
Practice
rehearsal.
run?
Yes,
During this week he was.
and
good,
he
yeah.
wasn't even nervous. And I mean, his 2 seasons and the horse was perfect, and he did a great career. So, but that is the human hand, of
Okay,
course.
we have the
Nature
verdict.
of competition.
Yeah. So they reached quickly the verdict. All right. Let's see what the herald says. Let's hope it's a 4, not a 3. So at least they can stay in the game so far.
The second jouster for Porta del Foro.
Yes. field.
Marks.
Has points.
Wow.
They're still in the game.
We're still there. Okay.
They're in the game and they're even with Porta Crucifera. Let's see the strategy of Santo Spirito and Sant'Andrea right now, because they could decide to go on with another 4 maybe and stay in the game a little longer, or try to steal it.
Okay.
So it's,
no, I mean they want to.
I mean, if we know Santo Spirito from past joust, I think
they want
they're
close.
going for it definitely.
They want for it because they want this lance. I mean, for them it's
It would be the epitome of
the epitome of the victory, because they're going to beat Tripolino. I mean, and another record for the tournament. Hi, everything's fine. Thank you. Colleague of ours came to visit us.
And there's now the Porta Santo Spirito prepared.
Yes, with Elia Cicerchia, with his smile. He seems pretty tranquil as usual, Tony.
I think I only seen Cicerchia nervous like his first joust. Then it was like everybody started saying it's a natural. So everyone we know his name it's synonym with.
You know that he risked, because he was at the peak of his career, and but he decided to run the Quintana of Ascoli, and Martino Gianni, who was training him, suggested him not to do it, because he says it's pretty different and it can be dangerous for you. So we were watching the Quintana, and he was bitten by I don't know what, but he went down and he seemed dead. Martino was so furious about that, because he went so much, you know, he is so, Elia is really a lion as a character, so he went like a lion against the target.
You can see that Porta Crucifera is trying to scare the horse, is trying to...
He's not worried.
Yeah,
he doesn't care.
Have started.
He doesn't care a lot. He doesn't care. I mean, doesn't give a damn, because he's too...
Cool.
Yeah, indeed.
It's one of the terrible boys, as we say.
It's all part of it.
The back.
He's all ready to go.
Yeah. Took the lance. The master of the field gives the command.
Okay.
No. Not really.
No,
because he did like this, but
it's
I don't know.
no, it's okay.
The other day
he can go.
no, he hit the
horse.
the horse. No.
One time, okay.
Yes.
It started.
Come on, Aliyah.
Let's see.
Close it. Yay!
We should. Okay.
He looks excited.
Yeah.
He looks excited, and in this situation, if it's a 5 and Sant'Andrea doesn't do a 5, we have the winner.
Okay, we are representing here
Still have a broken lance possibility.
Yes, it's still a broken lance possibility, but
let's hope in the broken lance for Kennedy. That she wants to see that.
That's right.
yes, but
I'm already trying to figure out
we can say that La Giostra del Saraceno, Saracen Joust, he kisses Tony. I told you he loves his horse. Yeah!
But, it's okay. Let's see.
And I mean, they gotta love you gotta love or hate them, but they are awesome.
Okay, it's not a clear 5, so let's see.
But it looks pretty close.
No, it's close. It's close. I mean, he was sure.
I don't doubt Elia Cicerchia, but
no, I mean,
Judges. That's what the judges
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
let's see. I mean, will be discussion. If
and,
they don't give him a 5, but
Or say they come back out.
yeah.
he looks pretty happy. So
Yeah, the crowd too.
I think it's
I can see my colleague Barbara under the lodge, and she is for Porta Santo Spirito, and she never hides it. So she must be reveling.
Put her on YouTube.
I'm curious. I mean, he was really happy, but then we saw the replay and we said, okay, maybe it's not a clean pipe, we don't know. But I mean, I'm curious of what they're seeing when they do that. In that moment, it's like a fraction of a second. So it's
Yes.
It's really interesting. In fact, sometimes there are in old Joust nights that celebrates, and then there was like a 2 or something like that. So it was like, okay, that was cringe. You
No,
know?
I mean, because every year in the courtyard of the city hall they show the scores, the scoreboards, and you can see if the jury has done a good job, and there has been many discussions.
Okay, we have a verdict.
Okay. No, the target over there, the price. Yeah, I can't believe it. Yeah, that was pretty quick.
Yep.
So nervous.
Probably the center of the lens was really clear. So.
Il secondo cavaliere del quartiere di Porta Santo Spirito, Arezzo,
Points.
It's a 4!
It's incredible!
A lot of discussion.
Yeah.
Social media is going to be on fire
So
tonight. I know that.
everybody is in.
This screenshot will be all over my Facebook page. I know that.
Because
I
you know what?
That, yeah.
The center is on the line of the 5, but the most part of the circle is more on the 4.
Okay, now.
Cheated
if,
again by, the ink.
Now
Okay,
Sant'Andrea can choose to.
Saverio Montini,
Yeah.
Sant'Andrea can choose to close it
Yeah,
again.
can try to close it or do a 4 and go for another round.
Yeah, sure.
And
Dream
drag it on for another round, but it's always
Dream
risky.
it, dream it. They want to close it. I mean,
Yeah,
last night during the pre-Joust dinner, the rector Maurizio Carboni told me last year we didn't win, so it was a bad year for us. Imagine if they don't want to close it up and as fast as they can. They have the opportunity, they have the means. Let's see.
I remember that interview. Actually, it was funny because he said, yeah, it was a rough year because we didn't win, but every joust that we didn't win, it's a rough year.
It's a rough year.
Spoken like a rector.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And yesterday he was dressed so elegantly. He was like an admiral. Like I said, I mean, what are you? An admiral of fregata?
Yeah, a commodore from the Navy.
A commodore. And he's not the one that jokes very much. He's very serious.
He's been the rector probably the longest too.
Yes, the
Yeah,
veteran.
he's the veteran.
No, in Italian we say the decano. So it means that the oldest of the director is him. I mean, he's in since 2007. So it's pretty much. Okay, he has Bianca, Saverio Montini, young jouster, and predetermined, accompanied as you see, as
A little pep talk during.
with his
during
friend,
the walk, yeah.
when the co-knight Tommaso Marmorini, who made a beautiful 5 before.
Look for
of
the
course.
behind, yeah.
Of
They're
course.
trying to scare him.
No, they try to.
Intimidate.
Yeah.
No, I meant to intimidate and to spook the horse.
The horse, yeah.
Which is something that I hate. But because I want to think about the horses.
Yes.
Poor horses.
It does not seem fake.
No. No, but he is pretty sure of himself. I mean, and, they are trying to do everything to disturb his career. And I can understand that.
Okay.
but
Now he has the lance. The master is waiting.
Okay.
Okay, we
boom,
yeah.
on the horse here, like during the
Pay all
rehearsal.
attention to not touch the
No,
anything with the lance. Okay, okay.
Okay, come on,
Okay,
Bianca.
spin with the horse.
Boy, what control that must take.
Because he feels the tension. Let's see.
Oh.
Oh, I spoke too soon.
Probably the close, that
Come on,
close space
Bianca.
for the horse is, it's, yeah.
If they can't get these horses settled down pretty quickly in this situation, it gets kind of...
It depends.
Anxiety goes way up.
Yeah.
It's almost exponential.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, sometimes, as you can see, it really
They
depends
can
by the
settle
horse.
down, yeah.
There are some opinions about these moments in the joust. Someone...
Look at that.
Look at that. Someone proposed there should be a maximum time.
Come on,
to
come on, come on, come on.
the run.
Okay, he's
Okay,
gone.
start.
Come on, he's
Let's see
running.
what will happen.
Wonderful career, Saverio.
Oh,
It seems
Yay!
happy. Okay, let's wait for the
It
replay.
seems it's a 5. Great if it's a 5. Sant'Andrea
Yeah, if it's a 5, Sant'Andrea wins.
wins. No tiebreakers. That's it. He seems pretty happy.
I mean, I
But so does
love
Santos
that for this kind of run we have to wait a little longer. There was
I'm
dramatic,
happy for
it was
them.
Right, it was like absolute.
Yeah,
cinema.
yeah, yeah, they won.
Days.
They are
Okay,
starting
they're
to
really
celebrate.
happy.
They are already starting to celebrate. And the last one, so
Okay, let's see from the replay.
Take a look.
If it's a bullseye, it's a great satisfaction for Sant'Andrea. Oh, it's a bullseye.
there's
We
no
there's
doubt.
no-
And
There's no
the-
doubt we'll wait the Herald, but there's no doubt we
No.
are the winner of the 159th Saracen Joust.
yes,
That is incredible.
well deserved to both of them.
Probably they will mock a lot Santo Spirito. Yeah, there will be a lot of mocking.
It seemed like that's what he was doing when he passed
Yeah.
about that point there.
Yeah.
And probably to Gian Maria Nelia said,
Well.
look what I just did.
Someone has to lose.
This is the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of the more competitive jousts I think I've
Yeah,
seen.
Yeah.
we were talking
And beautiful.
before the year. I was telling that it was an interesting joust coming in because it was really in doubt who would win. There were years and years when it was clear. Okay,
25%,
Santo Spirito is,
yes.
is
Clear
it,
winner.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at Porta del Foro. I mean, they
Yeah.
did great
Come a long
score. I
way,
mean,
yeah.
everybody, but because it means that the neighborhoods are really capable of winning the lands, each of them, and Porta del Foro is not the underdog anymore.
Absolutely.
Okay, it's time for the verdict.
Oh,
They're ready to
seem to already be celebrating. and
to
stuff.
to take the golden.
The second night of the
Santan-
neighbor of Porta Sant'Andrea. Scored.
Five
It's a fight. The
wins the 149th.
Undeniable.
Yeah, 149th Saracen Joust of the there is the
The
joust.
winner are Porta Sant'Andrea,
Yeah,
and pandemonium begins.
yeah. Let's the celebration begins for Porta Sant'Andrea.
Yeah, they're gonna be all night long.
All long night.
Yes, they
You
are.
live in Porto San.
And in
Okay.
June it's always easier because
What are you going to? Where are they going now?
Now I feel like the almost most interesting part of the joust takes place when they go back to the Duomo, the Cathedral of Arezzo, and
Take the benediction.
to get the blessing from the bishop and to receive the blessing for the Golden Lance as well.
Yes, to
And-
chant the Te Deum, right?
Yes, and
So-
celebrate together. It's a wonderful experience. It's the bringing together of the community. for a celebration in this wonderful setting of the Cathedral of Arezzo. So if you
Yes.
have the opportunity to ever visit Arezzo, of course you want to see the joust, but you also want to see
The cathedral.
the cathedral in its glory afterwards.
Besides, there is a wonderful painting of Piero della Francesca, who not many people know is Maria Magdalena. Is very beautiful, and it's almost hidden, but it's one of his best. So if you go there in Arezzo, don't miss it, in the Dome. And so the winner is Porta Sant'Andrea. They are celebrating, and director, I'm happy because I was there last night during the pre-joust meals.
Okay,
so
the mayor,
this is the
mayor
first.
is going to.
This is the
Yeah.
first.
This is like
Yeah, he's
its
given the
first
pres-
golden lens.
His first
for this
giving the
mayor.
trophy, the prize, the coveting lance.
And I mean, it's funny because the people from the neighborhood down there is like, give it to us, give it to
Yes,
us.
no, because they begin to sing the numbers.
Yeah,
so
they
the
will
numbers,
count the number
They
of
count the numbers, and there must be 40. So they beat finally Porta Crucifera again, and are reaching Porta Santo Spirito with 41.
Another traditional moment, the flag of the neighborhood is put on,
Yes.
on the golden lens, and it's a way of remarking who won this
Won this.
joust.
Ah,
They're counting.
They're
7,
counting already, 8,
9,
9, 10.
They're counting their lances.
20, 26, 27, 38. Okay, they're already interviewing some of the jousters. I can see in the other video, Tommaso Marmorini is, so happy, and the director embraces the mayor, Marcello Comanducci, new mayor of Arezzo, and shares the joy and the victory with his people and the neighborhood.
Yeah,
And we are so happy to have join this joy and this wonderful night and joust with the University of Oklahoma, with Kirk Duclos and Charles Duclos, and with Kennedy and Andrea Rinnovati, because it's a moment of communion of that's important what the jousts do.
It's beautiful that the first time that here at Teletruria we did this, it has been a joust like this. Classical with a little drama, a little fight. It was the good joust to begin. So we hope that this starts a tradition for us in Teletruria.
He's crying, you see, because they say he wasn't affectionate enough to the joust. And it was something Martino Gianni said. He said he's suffering during the joust. He doesn't want to do it. He suffers, and I want someone who wants to win. And it wasn't true. So, I mean, he took his revenge on these words. I'm so happy with them.
With this wide shot, I think that is the perfect shot to close our...
Without the advertisement, please.
What?
Without the advertising. Here the lens.
Yeah, here the lens.
See, the stars and the sky. 1R.
Yeah, the lens for 1R.
In the 100.
And the celebration for the June joust, it's always easier because it is on a Saturday, so you can really celebrate for all night because.
Okay, so from Piazza Grande, we transmitted on the 149th edition of the Saracen Joust. Now they're gonna, Porta Sant'Andrea are gonna celebrate all night, and I think our television will continue in Italian to broadcast until the Te Deum, where while we stop here, we're gonna see a little of the celebration together. I want to thank you personally, Kirk Duclos, from University of Oklahoma, because it wasn't granted at all that he was here, because he is always teaching around Italy, and to have Charlotte is a security here at Charlotte Duclos as well. In fact, the first time I asked Kirk, he was busy doing the big event, and he said, and she says, "You're available," and he said, "Am I?" And she said, "Yes, you are." So I mean,
Well, who would give up the chance to do this?
Absolutely.
It was a great experience, and we appreciate you.
thank you, Kennedy, the student,
Thank you so much for inviting us.
Thank you so much for collaborating with us. I mean, you've been very helpful and supporting, and
course,
Alessandro, of course, you're
it was
the
my pleasure.
historian.
Yeah, it was my pleasure, but we have to thank you, Maddalena, for this one, of course, and what can we say? If not, see you in September to everyone who is...
See you next time in September. Like, in fact, diplomatically, he said, "See you next time."
See you
But
next
we're trying
time, exactly. And it will be a big number, 150.
Big
The
Oh.
number 150th Joust. So.
But no, what's the visualizations? You know? Can you see them?
Okay, we have been seen right now with
No, because
a total of
4,000 people. Okay, that's
our
good.
live stream.
That's good for our first time on YouTube in
And
English.
We had some peaks around 500 people watching.
Okay, this is the captain holding the lance. All right, so from Piazza Grande with the University of Oklahoma and Teletruria, we say good night to you, and Sant'Andrea has won the Golden Lance dedicated to Juno Arezzo at the end of his concert. Someone would say Elvis has left the building. Thank you and good night.
Good night.
Ciao.